Hey, can you hear me now in the chat? Hey, man, something went down with the last deal, man. If you can hear me, let me see, can I get the chat pulled up, bro? How King done fell asleep on me. Hey, Robot, man, if you're in the building, this right here, the evening class. We missed the morning class because we had to take Dara to get his teeth cleaned at the dentist. So we missed that 9 o'clock class. So we're gonna hit you with this one in the night class. But this right here is some powerful, it's gonna make it more clear because we got to do all these tapes. Because I asked Baba, I said, Baba, what you want me to talk about right now? And he said, talk about the blood types, and break down the blood types in connection with all the other stuff that we already pointed out for you. You know, as far as the different species with the hair and the phenotypes, right? And the connection between geographical locations and the building style, the clothing style, the colors that these different species rock, and the connection between all of them. Right. So we're talking about the blood type because it's building up to the last name tapes. Because you're gonna go take that blood type, and most of like the extraterrestrial species here, the Anunnaki species is type O, especially O negative, because O negative is a universal blood type. They tell you it. They tell you it's a universal blood type. That means it's galactic. It's universal. You can give blood to anybody. And most of the species in your galaxy is here on this planet. Descendants of them are here on this planet. That's why it would make Earth so special, because of Project Blue Rock. We brought all the galactical species to one planet to see how could they live in harmony. Your planet is also and stands a representation of the whole galaxy because of that Project Blue Rock. Right, but the blood types show you that things are different. Let me get the chat. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Man, I hope y'all can hear me. So what is your blood type? Chimpanzees have type A blood type. Now, if they want to say that the Neanderthals come from the chimpanzee, then Neanderthal blood type is type A. But if you say that Neanderthals come from the Hindus, most of the Hindus' blood type is type B, and they extraterrestrial as well. They type B. So people wonder how are all these different blood types if everybody come from one place or one person, from Adam and Eve. And your blood type is also generated by what your father's blood type is and what your mother's blood type is. What was your father's blood type? What was your mother's blood type? What was their mother and father's blood type? Because this thing is deep. And they keep on saying that type O is recessive, but type O really is the aggressive gene, because type O has the strongest immune system, which is why they went into Africa and studied the type O and then developed different biological things to try to affect the type O blood type. But to get into that, I'm trying to get this chat set up. I really need to go lay Hakeem down in his bed, since he out. He took the he catching disease, right? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna give him a little time to get in here, man, before we get this thing cracked, because I'm trying to get this thing set up. But something just happened with the so we're sorry about the last class, because it just cut out on us, man. We don't know what went wrong. Tribal Shabazz, I think, is in that one. Blood type. Yeah, go check out that Tribal Shabazz tape. All this is gonna tie in, man. Because most of the Hindus are type B. Type O come from the Anunnaki blood type, the universal blood type, or the Riskians, if you want to narrow it down, because the term Anunnaki is really loosely because it's different species under that term. Reptilians, birds, grays, nomos. There's different species that can be labeled under that particular title. All right, so we get into it, man. We had to reset up, man. Now let me get the chat pulled up. I got that part. Hey, Rob, by if you come into the building, what is your blood type? We going in, man. This the overload. Young Elder Gang, the Young Elder Gang takeover. You know what I'm saying? We dropping nothing but back-to-back news you can use. We got 52 people in here, man. Let me get everything set up. I'm almost there. Got the chat. I got the chat, man. Rob about people in the building. All right, so you say you B negative. That's more of a Hindu blood type. Somebody said they O positive. Yeah, you O positive, you Anunnaki blood type. But your blood is it's a lesser Anunnaki. The O negative is the most powerful blood. The O negative can get blood to any other one, but the O negative can't take blood from nobody but the O positive. So the O positive is Anunnaki too. So the O positive is different from all the other bloods. But the O positive can give these people the blood. Now it's different expectations on which one came first. Like but like I'm telling you, the chimpanzee, if you study chimpanzees, they tell you when you look it up. If you study chimpanzees, they got type A. And they eat mostly vegetation. Type A beings eat more vegetation. And some people say that these is some people that ever evolved from monkeys. And it is a species in South Africa that was upgraded. The Adamites, they're like the original species of the Sand people was upgraded as a Homo sapiens. And they so it's coming from the type A bloodline. The type A bloodline, some people say these people evolved from monkeys, and they go into saying that these are where the Neanderthals come from. But the Neanderthals are really the frugaloids, and the frugaloids come out of the type B. So the Neanderthal blood really is type B. Is generated from the type B, from the frugaloids, and type B blood. Some people don't grow hair on their face. Some species don't grow hair on their face, like the Hindus. Hindus really don't grow hair on their face. And when they mix with another species, another blood type like type A is where the hair and stuff come in. Type A blood types. Now you got AB. You got AB blood types. Hold on, let me pull this so you can get an idea of the screen. So we're looking at Neanderthal blood types of tigers and lions. Got type B blood type. Most tigers. So type B blood type. It's also got something to do with eating meat too, like the blood type and eating the meat. What you eat. It's got something to do with your blood type. I just want to get a chart pulled up. Okay, this was a good one right here. All right, so we see type A is at the top of the list. So type A can give blood to A plus A positive and AB positive. And they can receive blood from A positive, A negative. See, the negatives can give blood to the counterparts. A negative, O positive, O negative. O negative can you go down to O negative, it can give blood to everyone. So it stands the reason that O negative is the strongest blood. And blood, these antigens, the estrogens in their blood, it dictates how fast your immune system works. And the people with the fastest immune system is O negative. That's why they target these. They really target these people with the different types of I can't say. You know what I'm talking about. When you born, they take you to the doctor and say you got to have these to go to school. Everybody got to have these. So they already got these things genetically engineered to go towards the O negative, which is why a lot of people with O negative got sickle cell. Leukemia. Leukemia. It's all stuff dealing with the immune system, the immune system, which protects you from infectious diseases. So type O negative. It's got the strongest blood type, which is why they like getting blood from these people. The organs, they want your organs. They want your you got good organs. How you can give your organs to anybody, and they white blood cells won't fight against those organs, because when people get exchanged, like somebody giving you a kidney or something like that, if it's not conducive with your blood type, your white blood cells will launch an attack against that kidney and kill it. But if somebody got the same blood type, so they were dealing with that too. So O positive, you got B negative. B comes in the blood type, because all these different blood types if everybody are from the same people. You know what I'm saying? What blood type are you? Drop your blood type in the chat if you feel comfortable with it. So you got people. Everybody in my house is O positive except me. I'm O negative. My sons, all three sons, O positive, and my wife is O positive, and all my sons are O positive. So I'm O negative. So O negative can give to everyone. AB can receive from everyone. So that stands the reason that AB is the next blood type. So some people got AB. It depends on what your mother and your father was. What was your mother? What was your father's blood type? If you AB, that means you got an older blood type. Or your blood type is dealing with the enocyte, or coming up in that species, because like I say, most of the blood types in Africa is O positive, O negatives. And then you got some Bs, and the Bs is coming from the Hindus mixing in. All right. If you A negative, you may want to get that checked out, man, especially if you're a Nubian, bro. A negative is Neanderthal. A negative is coming from, it's the same blood type as a chimpanzee. You got baboons and gorillas. They got type A and type B. Let's look it up. Look at this. We got to put this together, man, for you, so you can see what's going on. Type. Chimpanzees got the closest, one of the closest genetics to humans. So it's a difference between the O type, the O positive and O negative. People are not humans. They are gods. They are the Anunnakis. The other blood types are humanoid blood types, but the humans was an engineered species. I know. Look, you might want to get that rechecked. That might not even be your blood type, to tell you the truth, because they lie so much to us. Blood type of the chair. Not the damn championship. Chair. See, look, chimpanzees have been found thus far to have primarily type A, and gorillas appear to. See, look at this. I'm telling you, look, type A. See, can I pull this right here thing up? See what they got on now. So, type A. If you want to say Neanderthals came from monkeys, then they must have got type A blood type. But the Neanderthals really didn't come from monkeys. They came from the Hindus. They are the frugaloids. And most Hindu DNA blood type is type B. Oh look. Triple OG, huh? Yeah, we putting it out, man. If you type O, you ain't no damn human. You're not human. Type O's are not human. That's why you can give your blood to especially O negatives. Let me go to what I was going to get ready to pull up. Tiger. Tiger is a carnivore. Keep in mind, tiger is a carnivore. They eat meat. So what is their blood type? So you look up these animal blood types. You look up this most human blood types is type O. And here they go with this now. They want to play games. They don't want to get the tiger blood type. What is the tiger blood? Let's see that. Yeah, let's pull it up right here. Tiger, yeah, B. See, type B. Right there, right? Hey, if you want to show your brother some love, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna put our cash app in the links, man. Y'all get like dropping this cash app in the links. If you don't do the super chat, just hit me straight. We take $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever you got. This is what we do for a living. Bring you the news you can use. So a tiger blood type, according to them, is type B. Thus, it's unlikely the type B from present studies. All right. So a tiger, people with B blood types can eat that. They conduce it with eat meat. The carnivores, reptilian. All right, that's the more that reptilian. The type B is reptilian blood. So where did these where did these Hindus come from? The Hindus are hey there, close my door. You talking loud? Hey, close my door there. So the Hindu species actually comes from those Nagas who went to Procon. They took the Cyrus, and some of them got took to Procon, and they dwelled on a planet right there in Procon, and then they evolved over time into these humanoid looking beings, and that's really the Hindu. So the Hindu genetics goes back to that type B, and so the people with type B is coming from the Hindu genetics, and the Neanderthal was bred out of that genetics through Yaku. Yaku used the type B. That's why he said it was two genes, or he could have used the AB. Some of these Hindus AB. They said that they genetics. He split the two genes. So what was the two genes? A and B. So he split A from B, creating the B genes, the Neanderthal genes. So I'm telling you, man. So if you guys want to check your shit out, O positive has the strongest O negative has the strongest immune system. Then O positive has the second strongest immune system. It's like in your shit, you more or less likely to get sick. But like I said, due to them studying this in the 1960s and 1950s, they developed biological weapons to affect these extraterrestrial beings who got the O positive blood type. So most of them end up with, because they they ain't eating what they blood. They ain't eating things conducive to the O positive blood type. O positive blood type is supposed to eat number of vegetables and less. If you got to eat meat, less as possible, and drink a lot of water and take iron because some of the foods they got, they genetically engineering, modifying the different minerals out of the vegetables. So O positive got to eat a certain type of food. People with AB got to eat a certain type of food. None of us supposed to be eating the same types of foods. That's why it got different cultures. Back in the day, we knew our blood types as tribes, and we had food that was conducive with our blood type. That's why you get all the different foods around the world from the different cultures, because they got different foods conducive with a blood type, like flatbread. Like we as O type supposed to, if we're gonna eat bread, we're supposed to eat flatbread or no bread at all. Look, am I back? Can you hear me? Type B. Hello, like, can you hear me if I'm back? My brother's trying to call me now. I hated that I missed his call though. That's right in the middle of the class. Uh, so we're dealing with the different blood types. O positive, O negative, AB positive, A negative, A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative. Then you got a whole bunch of more blood types because if you're going into the animal blood types, which they going crazy when they get into the animal blood types. But like we basing off the closest species to human, which is the chimpanzee, and they got type A. So A and B and A. And the guards, the anarchies are O type blood types. And most of y'all over here are O type blood types. And you might not believe this or not, but I can prove to you fraudulently the Canaanite story, because it's some people that say that they're over here saying they Caucasians are saying that they white folks and they got O type blood. And if you got O type blood, that's anarchy blood. It just proves further that there was this albino species that came out of the Anunnaki tribe of the Nubians. So it's some white, it's at least 20% of the white people over here. It's a lot of them got O type blood. So what that tell you? So all my Caucasians listening, they got so-called Caucasians, because you might not be, they want to check your blood, you might be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Check your blood. Because if you got O type, you damn sure nigga. Sure. Negroids, superheroes. You the people, man. You the universal bloodline. So if they telling you O negative and O positive are really is O negative, right? O negative is universal bloodline, and it's dealing with the 0 point. All y'all got a 0 point time reference. We zero we O type bloods all got a 0 point reference of the time frames we come here. When we come here, it's dealing with that chart. They got the you go to +1. Let me show you. And then you got A, and then you got B, or you got -1, -2. But what else I want to show you? Yeah, so what is your blood type? We really bringing this tape to you, and it's gonna tie into the last name tape, right? It's gonna tie into the last name tape, because once we get to the last name tape, plus you add the blood type with it, plus you look at your phenotypes, your hair type, it's gonna be clear who you are. Ain't gonna be no more questions asked about this. Everybody's about who you are and what you are and where you from. We gave you the original people. Can you hear us, man? Your son is O. So that means that if you're not O and your son was O, that means that his daddy had to be an O, right? Somebody was O in that situation because if you were O and this is what they teach. They teach that the dominant gene is A and B. That's a lie. That's a lie. The dominant gene is the O. So because if you multiply anything times zero, it comes back to zero. They can't explain it, but we just explained it just then. Tahuti just told them just then. Because hey, I ain't talking and putting this out. Tahuti and I'm putting this out. You know, if you multiply O times anything, zero times anything, it comes back to zero. So that's why O negative can give blood to everyone. AB can accept blood from anyone. So AB must be the first uh gene, like another part of a gene. So like you just got A or B, that's a lower form of the gene. And then once A and B come together, that makes it stronger because now you got defense, anti genes, more antigens when you got A and B put together to fight more infectious bacteria. Your immune system is working faster. See, it's like a buildup from the immune system. People with B, and they might say otherwise scientifically. They might say some of the things different, but it's just my own opinion. So I'm just making that clear. This is my own perspective based on my own research or studying what's going on. That A and B is weaker blood types than AB. When you put A and B together, that makes the blood type stronger. And so now you got more antigens to create a faster response from your immune system. And then they can't even trace that. Why? Because niggas can't be traced. We're not traceable on the planet. Old type blood types are not traceable on the planet. We come from we universal. They tell you that. They say this is a universal blood type. They admit it right there to you. O negative. This is a universal blood type. They tell you right there, man. Some of this shit is just right in your face. So that means that we universal. We universal beings. Old types is universal beings. Right? Right. So what's your blood type? What's your mama's blood type and your daddy blood type? Because that generated what your blood type would be. And your blood type is important because it plays a importance in how strong is your immune system. And it plays a part in your confidence, in your spirit. Because the spirit is in the blood. They tell you that in the Bible. The spirit is in the blood. So your spirit is in your blood type dictates how strong your spirit is. And the spirit of the O types is the spirit of God. And the B types and A types, we all part of the all. But if you do your research, you'll see if you got the A type, which is really rare. That's chimpanzee. They come from chimpanzee, man. So if you want to say that Neanderthals come from apes and chimpanzees, that means they got that type A blood. Type A blood. My mama is O positive. Your mama is O positive, so she an anarchy. Your dad is O negatives. And so that made you, by them both being O, they make you O. So that means that your mama and them was extraterrestrial. Your mama and them was aliens. Your mama and them were from a descendants from beings that didn't come from Earth. Because their blood type is you can't find no trace where it come from on Earth. And it didn't come from AB. AB them down the line came from these people. That's why we could give blood. O positive could give blood to everybody. But we can't take blood from none of them. Why? Because it's a weaker gene, and our immune system is the most charged immune system. The O positive immune system is the most high powered immune system, and so it can attack. It'll attack A or B if they try to give it to you. It'll attack both of them. It don't got no record. See, like for A and B, it allows certain types of bacteria to attack these beings. Different bacteria attack type A. certain bacteria. You repel certain bacteria at type O. You repel just about all the bacteria. Why? Because you don't got no antibiotics to the two formulas. The only two formulas they can put up alchemically in this dimension. The only two diseases, the only diseases that they can cough up is all dealing with A and B. And you got O type got estrogens to defend both of them. So what did they do? They had to come out with artificial immune disease, AIDS, for people that's O type, blood type. They come out with AIDS and other different diseases to attack the O type. Because if I can attack the O type, I can attack all other types. If I can attack the God blood is O type. What blood type was Jesus? Let's get it for my Christians. Hey, if I got any Christians listening, what blood type was Jesus? For my Muslims, what blood type was Muhammad? Right? If Muhammad was coming out of Sudan, then he could have been type O blood type. Jesus coming from the fuzzy wuzzies, no, they got mixed. They mixed over there with the type B, type A, from the Hindus and the beings who've been evoluted from the Lucy. Lucy was found in South Africa dealing with this the Sands people who got mostly type A blood type. Those older pig plants got type A blood type. The newborns has got type O. The newborns, the Armax was type O blood type. The Armax is type O. The Twa man is positive O. So what do they come from? Because they ain't tall like the Anunnakis, and they got the same similar blood types. So they must be universal as well. O positive is universal blood type. Let's look it up. I mean, O negative. That's what they're gonna tell you. To mention, O negative universal blood type. Is O type blood rare? Let's see what they say. It says right here is O negative blood is often called the universal blood type because people of any blood type can receive it. So O negative is the universal blood type. Hey, look, I'm just messing with him, Herbert. I'm messing with him, man. Because I know that Jesus is the sun in the sky. What blood type is the sun? What blood type is the sun? The son of God, the S-U-N in the sky. What blood type is it? Right? They even try to create stuff to put into the old type blood people to make the sun attack them like they do them. Why does the sun attack these B type blood people? Because a lot of Caucasians got B blood. Why does the sun attack these B blood people? Right? Yeah, I'm messing with them, man. We know what the game is. We just trying to see where they headed. My Bible guy. What bloodline was the 12 disciples? What type was their blood type? We need to go pull up on some of these Israelites that's on the corner with their mic and stuff, our brothers, right? They are brothers. And we need to ask them what's their blood type. So we need to start asking people, hey man, I'm sorry to bother your Bible. I like the Bible. But can I ask you a question? What is your blood type? And does the Bible talk about blood types? Now they can probably fix it up some kind of way in the Bible where they can say, oh, yeah, well, these people had this blood type. Yeah, the universal blood, you got O positive, you got a high immune system. Your immune system works just like the O negative, but O negative is the universal one. It can get blood to anybody. O positive can get blood to, I think it can get a blood to everybody except let me look at that chart real quick. Let me go back to that chart. We're putting it out, man. Go check, get your blood type, and then you're gonna get a better idea of what's happening. Because, like we pointed out, the 8-man's got type A. The 8-man's got A. The Neanderthal is different from 8-man. That's just my perspective. Some people might say that the Neanderthal, that's another type of Neanderthal or something. All right. But the Neanderthals were drafted out of type B. Uh, the Neanderthal is not 8-man. They really reptilians when you trace them all the way back. Blood type B, a reptilian blood type. All right, so O positive, let's go back. All right, O positive can receive, it can get blood to anybody. So O positive is one of the top bloodlines too, because you can get blood to anybody except the O negative, right? So your blood is just like the second bloodline after the O negative. Then after, so the oldest, strongest universal blood is O negative, then O positive, then AB. Then when you take the two genes like Yaku did and split them and split the B from the A, you create, he took the B gene, the browner gene. He took the browner, the lighter gene, and broke it off, the B off. And now you got another species of a B negative and B positive. So B negative could give blood to B positive, B all of, he can give blood to all the types. So B positive, B negative must be the strongest gene within the gene. A negative can give to everybody except. So you got to look at this. Stuff. All this stuff ties in to who we are as a species. If you say you B positive, right? You can get blood to B positive, AB. You can receive blood from B positive, B negative. The negatives can give blood to their counterparts. So the negative must be the ground. The ground. Because you're dealing with, when you're dealing with positive and negative, you're dealing with ground wires. When you're doing hooking electricity up, that's why some of the prongs in your wall got two plugs, one for the positive and one for the negative or the ground. So the O positive, O negative is the ground. And it only can receive blood from its own people. And so that's rare. These people are rare. So that means these people are extraterrestrial. They're the people that came from outer space. They're universal beings. The O positive, O negative beings are universal beings. I think I'm O type O universal. Yeah, if you O type O negative, you're universal. You get blood to anybody, everybody. So that means that they come from you. And then AB can receive from anybody. So that means it's like the middle, it's like the middle point. If you B, you might want to look into that because that's like Hindu. B is like Hindu reptilian. B is Hindu reptilian. So you got more of the Hindu genes, man. You got the O positive, O negative, you got more of the Anunnaki genes. If you got the A, you got more of the Sans people, the Lucy. The A is Lucy type genes. And like I say, all this is dealing with the mix up to come up to create this superior species who got a high level immune system. Their immune system attack just about anything. Then you got this one called RH, where what RH is, it's like it's the things that determines how you fight off diseases when you dumb it down, right? And some people when they have babies, if they have if they baby's got is say B negative and they B positive, that baby can be attacked in the womb. So also the blood types can determine if you get if your the mother attacks the that's why people have miscarriages because of the blood, because they try to have babies with people who got certain types of blood types. And when they had that baby and that baby take in that blood type that's a foreigner, like a type O blood type should make babies with A, B, or no other species besides the same O species, because you can't really hardly have kids with a being that's got a different blood type, because your white blood cells are going, if you female and you O type and you have a baby with a dude that's A or B, a BA, when you have that baby, you can have a miscarriage because your body is O positive and it attack those blood types. So it'll attack a dude that's got blood types of A and B. So somebody with an AB got to mate with A and B. A B got to mate with somebody with the same blood types, or it can be difficult to have that baby. They already scientifically proven this. Sickle cell, yeah, sickle cell is the attack. It's the cause. It's dealing with this same the blood types. The sickle cell is dealing with the blood types, and most of those people got either AB blood or O blood, because they designed stuff to attack this blood type, to attack the white blood cells, to break down your immune system. Right? That's what AIDS is all about. That's what a lot of this stuff that they putting out is about. Right? We only can say too much because we can't violate the. But we only like a lot of that stuff. Like I say, if you're gonna go know more about blood, go talk to your doctor. We got to say this for YouTube purposes. Go talk to your physician, because we're not physicians. We just a regular guys looking in on it and calling it like we see it. I'm calling it like we see it. Yes, Hakeem is sleeping right now, man. You can hear him probably his heart in the background. He out of there, bro. Yeah, so like that's what causes that I can't say your name, Comlet. Yeah, so the blood type, your body attacks certain blood. So like I said, if you are O, right? And I try to give you say you O positive, right? Say you B positive, right? And I can't give you O positive, I can't give you A positive, I can't give you A negative. I gotta give you this certain type of blood. Why? Because your immune system will attack that particular blood type. When it comes to it'll label it as a foreigner and it'll attack that blood type. So when you're having a baby and you mix with another species of the different type of blood, and when they blood get into your blood, right, and then the baby start to form, the white blood cells are going to label this particular, because how a baby form is through red blood clot. They talk about this in the Islam. They say they form through the clot. They really talking about how the cells get together and start forming a baby. They start forming a blood clot. Well, this blood clot can be attacked by the white blood cells if it labeled as a foreigner into the body. Right. So when you having a baby with somebody, you may want to consider their blood type, or you can have a lot of miscarriages, or your baby could come out disformed or having some disease when you mixing with them. So B's and A's and all them should mix together, and then O should stick with O. When you mate with a brother or sister, and you O positive or O negative, you should mate with a brother that's O positive, O negative, and that so that baby will come out as O, and he'll have a stronger immune system. That's why a lot of babies come out with defects, because they mixing the wrong blood types. You are O positive or O negative, and then you mixing with an AB, or you mixing with a B, or you mixing with an A brother that's got A blood type. People don't go around checking niggas' blood type before they start hooking up. They just hook up just based on how you look or how they like you, you know? Yeah, hey, the Chinese it's got more got B type B and type A and AB blood types. And then some of them like the Orient, like certain species of them, like the Filipinos, the Japanese, and the Koreans, and the Vietnamese beings, who some of them are really Native American. Because keep in mind, Ho Chi sailed over here mixed in with the Twamans that was over here with the Armacs, and created another species that's a little short Chinese looking dude because they mixed with the Chinese. And then some of them got, because they worship the dragon and in the West Coast, they got sent back to when the tide came back, we put them on the tide and sailed them back to their area. So they became known as the Japanese. So the Japanese really are the same people as the Mexicans, the Japanese, the Koreans, and these Vietnamese people who are really the different species from the Chinese. So a lot of Chinese got type A, type B blood types, but these people, it's a lot of these people they got type O blood types. These Koreans and some of them might have type O because they connected with the Armacs, the Africans, the Anunnakis. A lot of people on the planet is Anunnaki. Anunnaki, they cover several different species. And that's why they got that picture or that sculpture down in South America where some being came back from the future and he looked at Asian looking or looked at Aztec looking and he had a spacesuit on. But they know what I'm telling you the truth about the old blood type. The old blood type has the strongest immune system. So the thing is, break down that immune system, and then you can attack them with the same disease, bacteria and diseases that you can attack animals and other people with A and B blood types. Yeah. So like and then like I said, keep this in mind. Your blood type dictates on what you're supposed to eat. If you O, you really not a carnivore. If you O, you supposed to you really an omnivore. You really eat meat and veggies, but you eat like a chimpanzees don't really eat that much meat. They meat like 9 days out of a year. So you like the O positive is kind of connected like that too. But like I say, the chimpanzee is type A. Type A. The tiger is type B. So it's also dealing with what you eat. The determine on how you balance your blood. Oh, all of y'all are supposed to be drinking a lot of water, but O positive, you're supposed to be drinking more water than anybody because you got your blood is different. But all the species can get blood from you, O negative. So your blood is universal. That means it's galactical. That means it's solar cystical, if that's even a word, right? So it's like your blood is universal, man. Your blood is universal. The Anunnaki bloodline, the Ridgekian bloodline is O positive, O negative, man. I'm telling you. You say he's not Chinese. He just curious to know. That's all. Yeah, Chinese is type B. Most of the people in China is type A and B or AB. Some of them AB and then some of them are O, even O. It's a mixed culture over there, depending on what the species is. Like I told you, with the Vietnamese and the Filipinos and the Japanese, they really the same as the Mexicans because they sailed back from the west coast of Mexum, a Turtle Island, and went back over there and landed in those islands in Japan. That's really why they want. So that's one reason why they was bombing them guys over there because they were original species coming from the people over here, and they can make a connection. Japan can make a connection back to America. Japan really was a part of Turtle Island when they sailed back. When these Japanese who were really Mexicans, what are the RH negatives? The RH negatives are beast, beast genetics, definitely beast genetics. I was looking to that the RH, like the RH is dealing with the negative and positive, right? You got positive RHs and negative RHs. So it's like going back to I really don't know too much about the RH type blood types, right? Because I didn't really get into studying. I did look what it was, but I didn't go into it. So I'm about to do more research on the RH. I know that's dealing with the negative and positive sides of the blood types, but I don't know like the individual blood type of RH. What is that? I did read a little bit of research on it, and it was like dog DNA and like real animal DNA, like elephants and pigs. Pigs got a certain type of DNA. That's how you can, if you look at the DNA of the pigs, you can see, okay, all right, this shit is like rat, cat, and dog, just like Elijah Muhammad said. You know what I'm saying? For real. When you look at the blood types, when you study blood types, you can see what the hell's mixed up together. But I keep in mind, if you're a Nubian sister and you type O, negative O positive, make sure you, when you have a kid with a brother, yeah. So like it's really three different blood types. Okay, it's like, okay, let me break that down too, because they leave out the middle part. This is a three-dimensional world: high, up, height, width. I mean, up, down, and around. So you got O that they don't tell you about O neutral. So it's an O neutrals, O positive, O negative, and O neutral. They don't tell you about the neutral part, or A neutral, or B neutral, or AB neutral. So they'll never tell you about that third type of blood type. So there's some people out here and they rare with these blood types. So I forgot to add that, because it is, you got cherubins, seraphims, and then you got beings who sit in the middle, who clash each other, who clash the two powers, the 0 point. It's really a lot of us all can I believe we can go back and forth in our blood types to O positive, O negative. I think it depends on what we eat and what we drink and how we exercise and different things. So we just want to bring this to you, man, for the class, for the evening class, for everybody tuned in. If you want to show us some love, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We got the Cash App and the links. We still got the book sale going on for a $50 donation. We want to send you get them books, man. We'll send them right to your email. So like I say, this class is leading up to the last name tape, because once you get your blood type down, you can kind of look up and see, okay, where my blood type line come from. Like I said, if you O positive, O negative, you anarchic. Your blood is universal. You a galactical being. All right, you're a galactical being. So we're gonna be I don't know if we're gonna do a part. We might do a part 2 on this. Hey, we might do a part 2 on this. I appreciate the Melanie. Hey, we're gonna do a part 2 on this. Maybe because we're gonna talk about the RH, like but we're gonna really break down how the immune system work with the blood types. And like I say, the strongest blood type with the strongest immune system is O, which is why they design certain things to put. I can't say I got to talk a certain funny way, but you know what I mean. To come after these type of people. A lot of old people got diabetes. A lot of old people got these diseases. Why? Because they coming after these bloodlines. And then once you find out your blood type, then connect that with your last name, connect that with a geographical location, connect that with the people. We got you all tied up in together where you can find out just ain't no doubt on who you is after this. Ain't no doubt on who you is after this. This is gonna help you. The blood type choice is gonna help you. And it's also gonna give you the information you might need in case you might have to get blood. You know, you had to give somebody blood, or they had to give you blood. Because it's some stuff that can go down in the next coming 2 years that can change everything, man. So it's a good. This is a good class for a lot of good reasons, right? But if you got a certain type of blood, you want to eat things conducive with your blood type. Do things conducive with your blood type, which also stimulates and your spirit. Your spirit is in the blood. So your spirit, which is your ancestors' spirit too, your ancestors, that's why it says blood. Blood is thicker than water. Blood connected with the blood. The blood of Jesus, the blood. What is, they always talk about the blood of Jesus. Well, what blood type was Jesus? You need to ask them that when you see them, these Christians. What blood type was Jesus? Because if it was A, that's Neanderthal. And the one they showing you in them pictures with the scraggy hair, he A type. He Neanderthal. He B type, Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put that cash app in the links for you though. So what blood type was Muhammad? Now the pictures we got of Muhammad, he's dark skinned being. And he coming up out of Sudan. And if he coming up out of Sudan, he got the O type. Most of them people over there, O negative, O positive. So yeah, we just want to put that into your ear, man. Let you see what's going down. See that you check that out, man. That you do your own research on it. Don't believe me. Go check it out, and then you come back. Cause I ain't, like I say, I ain't just being no damn top of line guy on the blood type. I just study most of this because Baba said talk about the blood types. So I just started talking about the blood type. So we might do a part two. We might get more information on this shit and really crack some codes. But we just gave you what we saw. We calling it like we see it. Keep in mind the brain, how intelligent you are. The old types are the most intelligent. We are the ones that can pull the new information. The old types. The old type is the most intelligent species of blood types on the planet because your immune system is worked the fastest. It repairs just about everything. You can give body parts to other people and they won't be affected by it. But you can't receive body parts. So that must mean that your body parts are more advanced, which is why they want you to get your damn organs, donate your organs, old types, and old positives. Everybody ready to get out of here, man. Peace and love, positive vibrations. Let me shut together. Shout out Cherie, Priscilla for the donation. Shout out to brother, shout out to Lady Al, man. Lady Al. Tonight, man, to give you another head banger and follow this information